goose hide as well. And you have a couple options when you're trying to tan or preserve a hide of the bird kind. This is a pheasant from last year, and here's what it looks like on the inside. One of the processes that I've been trying to develop, because I don't really see much on it, and I'm sure taxidermists know this, but you got to get the fat off, but too much fat and it goes right into the skin, just like a chicken. So there's a fine balance between taking the skin off and the fat off and just drawing that moisture out. So I've been working on a technique where I just continually salt it, pull it out, use the tanning formula, and then kind of keep going through it. So it's a much more laborious process, but it comes out with a much better mount. So we're just going to do some lightweight scraping, and we're going to use this weeby scraper. Again, cleaning off any of the oil WD-40 on it. And we're just going to do some light scraping. Now there's a sharp edge here and there's a dull edge all around. I'm going to start with the dull edge and see what happens. And this is a feel thing as well, and you're basically just going to have to start doing it nice and easy, and you can increase the pressure once you feel how the skin is going to react. Going to the sharp side, and the key is you see all of that. That's what you're looking for. There's feathers, so it's a feel thing. If you feel the hide starting to split, tear, stop, move on, change instruments. We're going to really let salt do a lot when it comes to the birds. Clean all that out. Again, there's no such thing as over salting. As long as you do some basic prep work, it's gonna come out in a nice finished product. I'm sure taxidermists do it much better, and they've learned proper ways, but this is the best way I've found to preserve the animal and show respect for that animal. Again, less is more sometimes, so you take your time and figure it out. And if you're wondering how I skin these, instead of plucking the bird, I actually skin it up and just do an open skin on these. And they give you this nice finish. And what you can do is you actually can come and then sew up your enclosures from all the BB holes, bullet holes, whatever, and I do dental floss. So. It's all a feel thing. And that's it. I'm not going any further on this right now. So here is the hide. And here is what it looks like now. So there's still some flesh there, but the salting process is going to help that. So I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to salt the whole thing, roll it up, and we're going to let it sit for 24 hours as well. Making a goose burrito. Again, opening up the whole hide. Now, what I'm going to do on this hide is I'm going to fold it equally in half as best I can. Make sure there's a lot of salt in there. Just going to roll it up. Alright, so I've used about 1/4 bag of salt of a 50-pound bag on a deer hide and a goose hide. Tomorrow we're going to take this off, put it into our used bin, and then after the used bin we'll save that, and then we're going to put new on. So we'll probably have used 25 pounds of salt on 2. So if I get another deer hide, that's going to be probably that and a goose. We'll get you 90% of the way to that. So that's about 4 animals out of a 50-pound bag. If I was just doing the goose or the pheasants, last year I did 13 or 14 pheasants, you know, on a tiny little bag. A couple of beavers and everything, probably 4 beavers, I think it was, 3 or 4 beavers on a 50-pound bag. So, but for $7 you can do it real easily. So at this point, you're just going to let it set. It's going to drip out. If you have a slight incline that you want to let it go to, that works.